Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for May. I hope you guys are all doing well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Libra out there, so take what resonates for you, Libra, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse, and as always, please don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Libra? Libra. All right, so Libra, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Page of Cups. So there's somebody here that you're not really talking with. You may feel like this person's not being honest with you. You may have blocked them. There's definitely a blockage here, whether it's an emotional blockage or it's physically. For some of you, you've actually blocked them on social media or on your phone. But with the Page of Cups, there's somebody new. Yeah, that's new love right there. And you look excited about it too. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Libra's energy. You look excited about it, Libra, but you also, you're not quite sure that this is the right connection. So you must have just met this person. Yeah, you're trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure this out. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Five of Cups in the reverse. And the King of Wands. Wow. All right, so this person who's in your energy has some regrets. They're feeling like there could still be love here. They're looking at the past. I feel like this person could have gone through some stormy days, some difficulties. There's a lot of sadness in this person's energy. It's related to loss. This person feels like they're losing something here. They could be even having some financial problems. But with the King of Wands, I do feel like this person wants to take action towards you. This person could be a little unstable. So I have to be honest with you. I don't know if this is a new person or someone from your past, but this is somebody who is showing up as being a little bit of a player. They allow their passion to drive them in some respect. And I do feel like this is also somebody who's been very money-oriented. And yet they're not stable. They're not stable at all. It's somebody who is a bit greedy, a bit money-oriented. That's what they focus on. They focus on passion and they focus on money. And so I feel like this person is kind of having a come to Jesus moment where they're having to recognize that this has not been good for them. This has caused them a lot of grief in the past. It's also caused them a lot of loss. So, and they're also recognizing that there is love here in this connection, that they have feelings. So this is somebody sitting in a very regretful energy. Yeah. Let me see the energy between, I feel like this is somebody who has not always been faithful. The energy between you and this person is the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, you thought that you were going to have everything with this person. But it turns out, with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, you now feel like this person was lying to you. So this person basically gave you, they hyped you up. They made you feel like everything was going to be wonderful, going to be great. They may have even lied about their financial status. Yeah. Now, I do feel like, again, this person is focused very much on money. And they're recognizing now that they could have had everything with you. So it's like they were feeding you a fantasy and then realized that the fantasy could have actually happened had they not, done other things. Let's see. Show me what is affecting this connection. For some of you, you may have been married to this person. Oh, also I'm seeing that family could be affecting this connection as well. On both sides, actually. Page of Swords in the reverse. That lack of communication, not really knowing you're blocking this person because you don't really know what's going on with them. I feel like you're not even looking. You're focused here on somebody else. In their energy, they don't know what's going on with you. That's making them nervous. It's making them feel like, you know, like you don't care about them, basically. And yet there's still no communication here. Yeah, there's still a lack of communication. So show me the outcome. Somebody's resisting change as well. This could also be, so I have to say this because it's coming out. There could be somebody who has talked smack about either you or them. Somebody could be trying to inject themselves into this connection. And if so, I do have to tell you, Libra, this person is not honest. This person is not being, they're being destructive. They're, you know, it's not devil energy, but it's dishonest energy. So be careful if anybody's carrying rumors, and, you know, somebody could very well be in this person's ear as well, but they're not honest. I also feel like there could have been lies and untruths, and I'm seeing it very much so. You think that this person is untruthful, and it may not even been what they said. It could have been what they chose not to say. Regardless, you blocked them for it, and I don't see you really being concerned. I don't see you even wanting to talk to them. Let me see the outcome at the end of the week for Libra. Two of Swords reversed, and the Queen of Cups. Ooh. You're very focused on somebody. You may even develop feelings for this person. I feel like you're checking out somebody new here. Definitely checking out somebody new. This person that's in your energy, there's some sort of decision. They've been trying to go back and forth about whether or not to take action towards you. And I feel like with this Two of Swords here, they're deciding to do so. It could be because they see you now moving towards this new person, and they may not want that to happen. They are making a decision, though, and it has to do with movement. So you could be dealing with a, let me see, I see a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I see a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it doesn't have to be any of those. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. This is underlying energy. It does indicate sleepless nights. It indicates a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of concern. So I'm not seeing that really on your side. So that may be the energy of this person, although you could be experiencing it as well. So let's clarify, Libra. Spirit-wise, the Ace of Swords in reverse for Libra. Oh. All right. Sign of Capricorn, but with the Devil in reverse, you don't want anything that is negative, anything that is toxic. You may have decided you're not talking to this person because you're just not going to deal with toxic energy. Three of Cups, you could have entertained the idea of reconciliation with this person, but only if they're coming out of this toxic energy. You're simply not going to deal with toxicity. A lot of you are dating. Three of Cups is a sign of going out with your friends, or possibly dating. It's also could be internet dating, but it's a sign of dating. Yeah, because you're looking for your 10 of Coins. You're looking for a complete picture, somebody you can settle down with, somebody you can, you know, have, because 10 of Coins is known as the everything card. It's known as the, you know, having the love, having the family, having the finances, the nice home. It's the everything card, and that's what you're looking for. So some of you are dating and trying to weed out toxic energies. All right, so why is the Eight of Wands in reverse? All right, so we have the Eight of Swords reverse. We have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you freed yourself from this connection. I feel like it took a lot, Libra. I feel like you kind of kept yourself in this relationship for quite some time, and then you got the clarity that you needed. Something happened here that gave you a lot of clarity. Somebody could have told you something, or somebody could have come forward. Now just be careful, because I'm not sure that that person is very honest, but you feel like you got the truth that you needed to free yourself and block this person who you felt was toxic. And I do feel like you've kind of moved on with your life here. So yeah, you're not really worried about this person is what I'm seeing. Why is the Page of Cups here? Why is the Page of Cups here? All right, we have the Chariot in reverse. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. All right, so I feel like you're entertaining new people. All these pages, that's new energy. I do feel like you're going to be undecided about this person. I feel like you're not going to rush headlong into anything. I do feel like there's someone new here. We're going to see where this Page of Swords goes, because there's something that somebody is telling you that's keeping you from actually moving forward. You're definitely interested in somebody new. So I want to see what this Page of Swords is indicating, so we can also line it up. I do feel like you have someone in your ear. I also feel like you don't quite know about this new person. So this new person, I don't know. You haven't known them for long, because I'm seeing you dating. I'm seeing you going out with friends possibly. Yeah, you may find out something about this new person that makes you kind of pull back, but we'll see. Let's look at this person's energy, because I do feel like this is somebody different than this new person. So why is the King of Pentacles? Now, it could be the new person, so be careful, because I don't like this King of Pentacles in the reverse. It could just indicate that they're recently divorced, but I would be very careful. Page of Pentacles reversed. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah, see, I'm not liking that energy. This is somebody who just comes rushing in when it's good for them. They're not really offering you anything. There's a sense of them being focused on finances and money. And there's a lack in their life of those things as well. This is also somebody who's, you know, they're offering sex, they're offering passion, but they're not really offering commitment. This person's literally not offering you anything. So, even though they could. Why is the Five of Cups in the reverse? So the King of Wands came out again. This is somebody who allows their passions to run their life. I am seeing that this person is not very honest. They're not being very honest. This person could even have a position of authority or leadership. I do feel like they're regretting not talking to you. They're regretting not being honest with you. But I don't see them doing anything about it. They do want to come forward. You may hear from this person, but they're kind of, when it comes to action, it's like they think about it, but when it comes to actually doing, they kind of lack the motivation, I guess. Why is the King of Wands here? King of Cups reversed, and the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, this person's literally not offering any kind of commitment here. They're not even offering their emotions. They're just offering physical, like the physical, like passion. Taurus energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. Yeah, they're not really offering any commitment. They're just offering passion. There's not even any emotion here. Now, this person, this is somebody who could be ending something, a marriage or a long-term commitment where they were very unhappy for some of you. Yeah, that's a possibility for some of you. And if that's the case, this person can't wait to come towards your energy. That's the new person. Whoever this new person is somebody who is ending a connection here. They could be recently divorced or in the process of that. they're going to be very passionate towards you, but be very careful because they're coming out of a period of sadness, a period of turmoil, and they may not tell you the complete truth about that situation, so be careful with that. Yeah, they could be somebody that comes in really quick but leaves just as quick, because they could be a little bit emotionally unavailable right now. So be careful with this new person. As far as the person from the past, I do feel like this is somebody who doesn't have the best integrity. They're very money focused, very, you know, there's some greed here. They're emotionally unavailable. They're not offering any sort of commitment. So let me see. Show me the Ten of Pentacles. But you're out here, Libra. You're doing your thing, you know. It's almost this energy of, you know, just, yeah, Four of Cups and the Hangman. This person is literally waiting to come towards you. This past person, I do feel like you're ignoring that person because you both acknowledge that this could have been a really good connection, but something happened here. And I feel like this person wasn't honest with you, and you want honesty, so you freed yourself, you blocked them, and now you're just ignoring them and you're out dating. Yeah, and I don't feel like you have only one option. I'm seeing you turning down some options, some new people. I'm seeing you, so it looks to me like a lot of you have a lot of options. Why is the Page of Swords here? Queen of Wands reversed. Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, you wouldn't mind talking to this person from the past, but I also feel like you just don't want to deal with arrogance. You don't want to deal with pride. There's some indication you may even feel this person's a bit narcissistic, so you're just not trying to fight with them. You're going to speak your truth if you do talk with them, and you just don't want to fight with them. Now, in their energy, I feel like this person's still very passionate towards you. They feel as if the two of you were a great couple, that you could have had everything. But I'm also seeing that they are waiting to come towards you. They're waiting to talk to you. And it's because the two of you aren't on the same page. Yeah, and it's like neither of you quite know what the other one is doing. So I don't know if there's a distance between the two of you or what, but you know, there's this energy of not really knowing what's going on with the other person. I do feel like this person is resisting taking any kind of action to actually reach out to you. They want to, but they're just resisting it. Let me see the bottom energy. All right, we have the Six of Wands. We have the World in reverse. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Six of Swords. All right, so what I'm seeing at the end of the week is that you have options here. You're turning some of those options down. I do feel like you're going to have success with regard to love. So I do feel like whoever this new person is, and I see more than one. I see you turning one down. I see you embracing another. I do feel like you're going to be moving very slow. And it seems to me because of the energy that has come from this previous connection. But yet I see you very focused on someone new, and I do see success in that. There is unfinished business between you and this person. I just feel like this person's not taking action and you're avoiding arguing. Neither of you are talking to the other, and neither of you know really what's going on with the other. And you don't like, it's almost like there's games. This person plays games, and I feel like you kind of want it just to be done. It's almost like you're trying to will it to be done and move on, but you can't quite do that, Libra. There's still some unfinished business, and I do feel like you don't want it. You don't want the unfinished business, and yet there it is. I also feel like, I feel like somebody here could be delving into self-medication. I don't think that's you. I think you're very focused on someone new. I feel like it's the person in your energy. They're trying to use substances, either alcohol, drugs, work, I don't know, sex. I don't know what it is, but it's something that is self-medicating for them in order to try to move forward. It's like they kind of closed their heart off, and after the ending of this connection, they decided that they weren't going to commit to anybody. They weren't going to open up their heart. They were just going to move forward. If they had any kind of relationship with somebody, it would just be purely for the physical. That's what I'm seeing here. This person is going through some chaos in their life. They're experiencing losses, possibly an ending of a connection, definitely some sort of financial loss, and it's related to them not controlling their passions. I do feel like this is somebody who does still have feelings and love for you, but they're not expressing that. And I do feel like they're not really offering anything. They want to come towards you. They want to talk to you, but they're not actually going to take the action to do that because they're trying to move away from you. But in their energy as well, there is an incomplete business that's here. And it's almost like they're self-medicating to try to avoid that. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. That does indicate that you're narrowing down your options here. It also indicates that, you know, whereas there could have been a lot of confusion, that confusion is clearing up. The confusion is what caused the anxiety. So there is some confusion that's clearing up. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Libra, and we'll see if there's any further advice. It says, Spirit of the Tree. If you are in need of a lesson, there is wisdom in the tree. So this is talking about nature, priestess, and inner peace. Hang on a second, and I'm going to read that to you. All right, so your affirmation says, I am tuning into stillness, peace, and ancient wisdom. If you've pulled this card, you're being guided to deeply connect and vibrate with the energy of nature at this time. It has much to teach you, especially the spirit of the trees. If you can be still, present, and quiet, and listen, only then will you understand all that it has to show you. An intelligence that has existed for millions of years, the power of deep breaths, ancient knowledge, and pure presence. The wisdom of the tree invites you to view abundance and existence in a whole new way, very different from the human way. It can teach you that you too can bear fruit and flowers gently and gracefully. You don't need to push or force things so hard. Our best work and flow come from a state of ease and contentment, not stress and hurry. This card can also be an omen that you are cultivating inner peace and wisdom. Your soul has been seeking deep rest and a break from society. Listen to that. It's okay to take a break from it all. A priestess of nature must have time in spiritual solitude to connect with the forces unseen. As a vessel of spirit, this is where she draws her power from. There is a clean and steady stream that flows right beside you. Will you take a drink from these life-giving waters? They hold ancient secrets and can purify you when you most need it, especially when your hands are dirty. Nature can help cleanse your soul after too much focus on city life or egoic desires. Trees have been here since the dawn of the earth, whereas humanity has only just arrived and seeks to conquer. We must remember our place alongside the trees. They are the wise and ancient ones. They are intelligent in ways that are far beyond us, different from us. They are vital in sustaining life. We could not go on without them. But remember, life would go on without us. All right, I hope that has been helpful for you. If you have resonated with this reading, Libra, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you guys in your next reading, namaste.